government officials insist that this is an isolated incident.
Warning. The following program contains explicit language and mature content. It is not meant for the easily offended. So if you are an emotional pussy, please refrain from listening. Thank you and enjoy.
Welcome back. Another edition of the Buzz Podcast. I feel old, dude. Shit, dude. Welcome. As you see, my boy Jules is back from his hiatus from last time. He got a little work done.
Yeah.
Cosmetic surgery
inside the mouth.
He had to get
wisdom teeth,
Wisdom
but
teeth
there ain't no
pulled.
wisdom with me.
It's just teeth.
But dumb teeth.
It's just dumb teeth.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm back though.
And as you see across from Marwos is actually, we've had her on before. I think you were our original second guest, I think, when we restarted this thing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yep.
I want to say you were episode 2. So this is Chlz, fame, R&B, indie, jazz, influential. What else have we got? What else is on there? Coming from way of Canada. We imported her for this special podcast. Last time I know we got to talking, we had some issues, technical issues, as we always do.
Yes.
Because,
For some reason.
because it's Canada. And
Damn. We start off like that.
the shots fired.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, welcome back. Appreciate you coming through. We appreciate you making your way. What's your thought of our beautiful city?
Thank you. Well, thank you for having me. It's my pleasure to be here. I love El Paso. I've been coming to visit El Paso for several years. Gotten to know the people and love the food, and I always have a great time here. And it's always sunny.
What's your favorite food out here?
I mean, I just love tacos, so I'm just always on a taco tour, really.
Have you had like legit tacos, like from taco trucks and shit, or are you doing like
Both.
this fancy smashies tacos?
I think the first place I was taken to is Taco Nita, and then...
No, yeah,
Yes,
you're doing fancy
Yeah.
tacos.
Okay, well...
No.
No, but they're good.
Yeah,
Very good, yeah.
No, you got to slum with us to go get. We'll go get you some real tacos.
Yeah.
Please.
We'll
I
take
want
The
to
you.
slum it
mystery
out.
meat and all that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
When you have the lady holding a baby while serving the food.
I don't
yeah.
even want to know what I'm eating.
Oh,
No.
No, you're
Yeah.
good.
No,
Then.
no.
No, we
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
We got you.
There's no dogs around. Just saying.
Yeah, there's no dogs around anywhere.
Anywhere.
So I know we were talking, and I was saying, I think you might be you and Ms. Jen might be some of the worst Canadians ever. Because, dude, it is about 60 degrees right now, and this girl's like, "Yo, it is cold as fuck out here."
What?
I was like,
Really?
Yeah. Well, no, like the sun came out, but the air is cold. So it's like when that wind hits, I'm like, ugh.
But what's the weather at right now? Like from where you're at your hometown right now? Like what?
I mean, it's probably relatively the same. Like I live in Vancouver now, so
The numbers are different, right? Like
yeah, we do
like,
Celsius.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
yeah.
we sell. Jen still translates, still has to translate the Fahrenheit to
okay.
Celsius. Like, you know, we have to be like, Alexa, what does that mean?
Oh, really?
That
yeah.
metric system will get you, dog.
Yeah, Celsius. I've never caught on.
Yeah, so like I think it's like 18 degrees right now, which is actually warm, and it did warm up, but this morning
18 is like
6
death here.
Yeah.
So 18 is how does that?
How does that even
convert
work?
to here?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? I've never taken the time to convert it
like,
in my head. I think that like
Times 4.
100
gotta carry the
degrees
11
Fahrenheit is around
Yeah.
like 30 degrees Celsius.
What is 18 degrees Celsius? That's in Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
64 degrees. Okay.
It's times what? There's got to be like some math to it, or they're like, fuck it. It's
Yeah, there is,
67.
but I guess I'm lazy. I just
It's not about that life.
yeah, no.
Damn.
It's not your job.
I don't need to know the number. I just know that I'm cold.
That is cold.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're not a. I'm surprised. I thought every Canadian was like a snow bunny. Like they love the snow weather.
I mean, I am a snow bunny, but I'm not really like the yeah.
What's the difference here? Like you said, the wind or the
Well, I grew up in northern BC, and we grew up like we had winters,
Yeah.
like minus 35. Do the math equation there. I don't know. And
It's like
Dude,
fucking
that's-
45.
it's like
It's
you have
minus
to-
200 degrees.
basically on Mars. And you're waking up half an hour early to shovel your driveway. Like, it's just so cold. And seasonal depression. Like, I just don't like being
Really?
cold.
Do you guys have like woolly mammoths up there still? Nice.
What was it, woolly mammoths?
We have bears,
Oh, okay.
You guys have a
that's
fuck a
about
little
the-
bit. You got a lot of wolf out there, no?
wolves, bears, yeah, lions, tigers. Oh my!
But like they walk around, like you see them,
Yeah.
like just wow.
Well, in northern BC, there's like lots
Morning.
of wildlife for sure. But I live in Vancouver now, and it's not really like, yes, but like not in the city. Like they're not as
Okay.
common. But in the
Yes.
surrounding like mountain
Yeah,
area.
I saw a bear one time in Rio Doso and go good.
No.
No.
So allegedly negative 35 degrees Celsius is negative 31 Fahrenheit. So I guess once you hit negative, there it's fucking cold. It's cold.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
once
anything
that
below.
happens-
I'm just scarred. I'm traumatized, and
Yeah.
I just want to be warm for the rest of my life.
So what traumatized you from the cold? Is it like when you left outside for a while one time, or is it just you just don't? It's not your thing. Like what is it?
Yeah, I saw my thing. I'm a sun baby. Like I'm basically an iguana. I just want to lay in the sun. And,
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
That's a trip.
Like I'm supposed to be Viking. If you looked at my family, like being Swedish and everything, I'm not. That gene, as I said, skipped me and my cousin who
Yeah.
lives here, who's also Canadian. So yeah, we don't do snow or cold. It's just instant misery.
Really?
I'm just chasing.
When is
summer
it
now.
nice? When is it nice to visit up there? Like it's warmer.
Oh, like summer's beautiful.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I lived in Toronto for years. It's very humid on the East Coast. It's like New York.
Yeah.
But yeah, like summer, spring, fall. It's just winter sucks everywhere.
What's the coldest part? What's the coldest city out there? In Canada, that you'd be like, you know what? During the winter, you need to stay away from this fucking area. Like,
I mean, Canada's so huge. I haven't been
No?
as far north as you possibly could be, but I'd probably say the coldest winter is that I've ever experienced was visiting Ottawa in like January, which is very close to Montreal. It's so cold. It's just like you can't even be outside.
Where's that?
He's trying to
So
think of a globe.
Ontario,
He's trying to think of a globe.
Quebec.
'Cause I know I am.
Quebec is the French province of Canada.
Okay, by
Hold
this,
on.
what's the closest state to that?
New York.
New York.
But
Oh,
it's
okay,
like-
so East Coast, like
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
East Coast, they should go with that. Damn, that's
Or
fucking-
Michigan, actually. Michigan.
So we're
All right.
we're
It's cold as
I don't-
fuck.
So I don't know if
Yeah.
you know this. So we're the northern border of Canada. Once you get there, is that where the North Pole is at? Like passing the northern border? Like I don't know how this works. Like or is it like you
No,
go
yeah,
right
Santa
into,
Claus is up
yeah,
there,
do you
dog.
like walk right into Russia, or like how does that
Yeah,
work?
Yeah.
How does this globe work?
Yeah, I don't know. I think if the Earth is flat, like you just kind of cross into no man's land and you'll never.
Ooh,
return.
you've never be heard of
Yeah, I
There's
don't know.
supposed to be a portal up there, right? Like
Yeah.
if you
No, it's
go
in
there-
Antarctica.
Oh, okay.
That's where it is.
Yeah,
okay.
to be honest, I've never been to the Northwest Territories, like the Yukon, which you'd have to go through to get to Alaska. Canada's so big.
It's never caught your attention to want to go see how far.
I don't like the cold.
What
I
about
love
like even in the summer?
Well, in the summer it'd be fine. It would just be very buggy. But I love nature. I love hiking.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's more accessible places. So
Better shit to do.
I like nature, but as long as there ain't no natural like bears or some shit.
oh, there's
are
all
tons
that.
of wolves.
Yeah,
there's
no.
all of that.
Well, I
Yeah,
know there's I was talking to. I'm not sure if it was with you or if it was with somebody else who's big on like hunting, and they said that there's a certain city in Canada where nobody's allowed because it's run by a tribe, and this tribal community is not I don't want to say they're like cannibals, but like if you
Holy
go in,
fuck.
nothing ever comes out. Like they'll go because people go on like on hunting expeditions for wolves and shit in that area, and that people go.
Where?
I'm trying to remember off the top of my. I
He's
can't remember off the
spreading
top of my
He's
head.
spreading rumors. That's
And,
Australia.
In the
That's in
outback.
fucking Russia. No, yeah. So I watch her right now.
There's a tribe of I mean, I guess they do exist. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I mean, I this is the first time I'm hearing of Canadian cannibalism. I don't think that's
Canadian.
they're all nice and shit. That's
Nah.
supposedly their thing, right? You
don't.
guys are all like really nice out there.
Yeah, we apologize all the time. We say
Really?
I'm sorry. We say A. We have weird vowels. I don't know.
Oh,
we're
man.
pretty friendly.
So you apologize? That's crazy. I never heard a woman say that before.
I think it's a very it's a Canadian habit to be like to instead of saying excuse me to say I'm sorry. Like, oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Dude, you hear it? Okay.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay. It's because he's hearing the.
Yeah, I hear the little accent.
Yeah.
Hear it a little bit.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see
It's
where
cute.
this
I like
at.
it. I like it.
I'm
Thank you.
gonna figure this shit out. Maybe not right
What
now.
do you Googling?
We're
I'm trying to think
we're
about the
stuck on
fucking-
cannibalism.
Yeah, the Canadian killers. No.
I
Would it be
mean-
Canadian cannibals?
I mean, there's Canadian like serial killers.
I'm sure someone in Canada killed somebody and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
No, but supposedly it's like an indigenous tribe or something out there that people
Never
never
heard of that.
roll through, and they just.
oh
they
man,
just-
you went down that rabbit hole
No,
again, bro.
I'm
It's
telling you,
like an
dude.
urban legend.
yeah,
Like,
So
they live out there with Bigfoot.
They're drawn from. Well, hold on. So there's because they wrote a paper about it. I'm trying to.
You
see
were
if I can
reading about
find it.
Krampus.
No, not Krampus.
Krampus.
That's fucking.
Krampus.
Krampus.
It's German.
Krampus.
So
That
according to this, they're coming from northern Quebec or Ontario.
okay.
So I'll have to. Then it goes into French. I can't read that shit. But yeah, no. Like I said, my friend, he's big into hunting, and he was telling me about it. He goes, yeah, there's a certain area that tell you stay away from that fucking spot because you'll never fucking come back.
Do they have signs and shit? I don't want to like stumble on
They
that.
probably do. It's like in French. You can't
Be
fucking-
walking around, fuck around, and I'm all fucked up.
So like how like with the French, because it's
Mm-hmm.
mainly French owned, I guess you could say, or is it mainly French occupied?
So
Or is it
Quebec
now-
is
yes.
the prop. So the Québécois live
Who?
in Québécois. That's
What's
like
that?
the people of Quebec.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah. So they have their own province.
Mm-hmm.
Quebec. Quebec. Good.
Quebec.
Quebec.
So Québécois.
Quebec.
Yeah.
El Paso.
You gotta put your wisdom teeth into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta put your
I
wisdom.
don't even.
teeth
I don't.
into
I'm
it.
not even like
Texas
not
Qua.
bilingual. Yeah.
That's the people's.
The Québécois. No, I'm just saying it wrong with my Texicans.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Quebecois.
But yeah, there's we're like a bilingual country, but
Mm-hmm.
growing up on the West Coast, unless you went to French immersion, not very many people speak French.
Okay.
But Canada's very multicultural, so there's a lot of different cultures. But yeah, Quebec is like the French-speaking province.
So we don't need to know French to get by. Then we're good.
No, like
Right.
when I go to Quebec, I don't speak. Like if I try to speak French, people answer me in English. So it's
Oh really?
Yeah.
They see you're struggling, and
They're
they'll-
like, oh,
they're
girl.
they're
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
enough
yeah,
to be
fuck
like,
yeah, they're like, no.
What are you trying to say?
nah, because Mexicans ears will laugh.
Yeah.
We'll fucking laugh. We'll
won't
talk
say
shit.
nothing.
We're
I've,
like,
I've experienced that too. My
Yeah.
Spanish is better than my French, but it's still very
Taquito. Taquito.
oh
Yeah.
shit.
So are you Team Drake or Team Kendrick? Or,
Oh, gosh.
Shit! Right off the bat.
I don't
huh?
know if
Yeah,
you
wow.
you want to answer that. I don't know, but
Dude,
I don't know because you're
gonna
in
get
the
deported?
industry. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Yeah, you're just going straight into the.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to rip the Band-Aid off real quick.
That's how we go.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Come in guns blazing.
I mean, I really do like Kendrick's new album. I do have to say,
He's talented, right?
he's very talented.
I haven't even heard it yet.
I've always been a Kendrick fan. I mean, living in Toronto for like a decade, you hear Drake everywhere. Like he's an artist in his own right and has done like lots of great things for the city. But yeah, I don't know.
So
I'm so Canadian. I'm like, I like them both.
oh my god, you can't choose.
yeah. Well, I mean, you don't have to choose, but if you
If you were
gun to head, who
Gun
you
to
got?
head.
Yeah, I guess you got to go with Drake.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know. I think it depends like what angle you're looking at it from. Like I can say as an indie artist in Toronto, I don't know like that he's like super involved in like the underground community where like Kendrick is. So it's not, I wouldn't say that there's like a presence like the same that there would be coming, you know, from like the way that Kendrick grew up and stuff. Like Drake did have he did grow up like upper middle class.
Yeah.
And so, and he has like affiliations with lots of different people and
She's taking the nice way around. That's fine.
No, he's a great musician, though. I mean,
He's an
rapper.
amazing-
I mean, yeah.
He's an artist.
he is. I love
He's a-
his singing. Like I love his like when he sings.
No, he makes good music.
He makes great
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
I loved his house album. Like, I wouldn't say like I listen to Drake a lot, but like he's an amazing rapper and
I haven't-
lyricist, and I love like his tone, like when he
I
sings.
don't,
Yeah,
I don't know
absolutely.
about lyricist, but he's an artist.
Yeah.
Well, his
Where-
ghostwriters.
His ghostwriters are lyricists, but Kendrick.
I haven't listened to any of his
Kendrick's
albums.
a lyricist.
No, I feel like when I listen to a Kendrick song, I have to listen to it 10 times because I'm like,
There's a
there's
lot-
Yeah,
so
it's
many
just-
innuendos.
There's a lot
and
of
like,
meaning.
There's so much meaning. It's
Yep.
so like layered, and I love like that's what I love in artistry.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm more like listening to. I was actually listening to the album with Alia,
Okay.
and we were like vibing to it. And I was like, this is there, and there's some really like good songs, and I'm like, ooh, like this is a banger. Like I'm just listening to it to vibe, but then I have to listen to his album literally like 10 times just to like.
Just
to
soak it
take it
in.
in, soak
Yeah,
it
you
in.
gotta soak it in because this is too much.
I'm hearing Team Kendrick.
No, it is one Team Kendrick.
Yeah,
But then would it be a fair assumption between Drake and The Weeknd then? Because they're both for the T Dot, right? The Weeknd's out of
Yeah, he's from Toronto.
yeah. So
Yeah.
which side would you go that way on?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I
are they beefing?
Not yet, but we could start something.
Oh,
we could start something.
I know he listens.
yeah. He really
He's one of the
listens to
7 people that fucking.
That's so funny. No, I mean, I think being from Canada and like especially like having roots in Toronto, like anyone coming from Toronto, it's like inspiring and
Right.
like The Weeknd's voice is just mesmerizing. Like
Yeah.
it's just sounds like sex. Like he has that
Mm.
R&B bag down on lock.
Yeah.
But
I used to like that dude, the T Dot,
I guess I listen to more
Cardinal
of the
Official,
Cardinal
Oh
official.
yeah, Cardinal. Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
an OG in the city, and he's
The-
like everywhere.
the Bacardi slang song.
Oh.
I love
Yeah.
that one, man.
Yeah.
That's dude. People. I wonder how many people
I
actually
sat
know that
next to
song.
him at a Drake concert.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so it's like I love that. Like that's the thing with Toronto is like everyone's kind of everywhere, and you.
It's a
like-
melting pot, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It's a melting pot, and like, it's like, you know, the culture there is just so vibrant, and like it's just everywhere. I love it.
I want to visit one day.
We'll
It's
go
a fun
visit her.
city.
We'll go visit. We'll go visit you when you put on a show.
Just
Yeah.
don't take us to that tribe place he's talking about,
No,
if
no,
it
we'll-
exists.
I don't
Well,
even.
it-
I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, if
so
she
you
doesn't
have
know where it
to
is,
say
we're
it.
good.
Yeah.
If she's here right now,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, she hasn't been there yet. Yeah, we're not going. We're not going to nature.
Yeah.
We're going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
How crazy like how crazy does the hip hop scene get down there? Is it
Oh, it's humongous.
is it like wild like New York style wild, or is it a little bit more little cartoonishy where everybody's like there's no beef, everybody's loving everybody.
fucking
or-
rainbows. And shit.
Yeah, it's like rainbows and unicorns. Oh my, oh my.
No, it's pretty like it's. I mean, it's like the New York of Canada, and like you know, there's different rappers that come up from different neighborhoods, and yeah, I mean, there's a lot of issues with violence and that, and like
Oh, really?
yeah, there definitely is.
Trying to get their
It's a
street cred?
problem. I mean, it's there's lots of different like hoods within Toronto that don't.
Really?
Mix
I've never
with each
heard
other.
of any hood from Toronto. Like I've never heard anybody
Yeah.
repping any hood. Like what would be one of the hoods that
I'm
that
good
people
with
would
all
be
hoods, for the record.
repping in Toronto?
That would be what?
What are some of the hoods that get repped in Toronto, like in their Toronto hip hop or the Canadian hip hop?
Yeah, I mean, well, there's like Toronto, and then there's the surrounding areas. So like Scarborough is like a city. It's like the GTA is like Greater Toronto area. So there's lots of surrounding areas.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't know. There's lots of like different hoods within Scarborough, like Galloway or like which they say G-Way or like Malvern or I don't know.
Yeah,
Rexdale, like,
I
there's-
said, when I think about Canada, like I think about
Or
you know,
Parkdale, downtown Toronto.
yeah,
There's
everybody's nice. Everybody, like
Yeah.
you said, everybody. Excuse me. Like I can't see anybody beefing like the way they beef here in
You watch-
Compton or fucking Watts or fucking.
He
mean,
watches a
it's-
lot of South Park. I'm about that.
It's so funny.
Yeah, so I can't picture that. I can't picture like two
Yeah.
fucking hoods, fucking
No,
mouthing off
I'm
at
sure
each
they
other.
do, bro. I'm sure they
I
get
don't
down.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there are some Americans there. I don't know. We'll fuck
Well,
it
no,
up.
Yeah,
like
we
they're-
fuck it up.
We
We
fuck it up
fuck
for
everything up.
everybody.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, gang violence is an issue everywhere, especially
Yeah.
in a inner city.
It's real Americanized. Oh, it's fucking ghetto then. What the fuck we talking about?
Get with shit.
We fuck shit up everywhere we go.
Oh shit. So coming up now, you've been in the music industry for how long now?
That's a good question. I guess releasing my own music since 2020, but then Like I was in bands and stuff. Probably like 2017, 2018 is when I
Yeah.
started like getting more involved in music.
See, but so you're still youngish, right? You're still in your 20s, right?
I'm 25.
Oh,
We'll say-
dude. So
baby.
you're
We'll
with
say
the.
that. We'll say that I'm 25.
So you're still in the like in the what is it? The slang that they use right now, like
I mean, I'm a millennial. Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
so. Why you apologize?
Oh, I don't know. I was just.
You're so
seems like a
Canadian.
bad word.
You're so
It's just a bad
Canadian.
word. Millennial seems like a bad word. What'd you call me?
Yeah, no, I think my roommate's a millennial too. I think so because I think that
She's,
falls in that. Yeah, in
borderline.
That,
Yeah,
yeah, she
You
falls
call
in
her
that.
your roommate.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's how we get along.
They're straight
Because
roommates.
I know we're talking the other day because we're trying to see how we can bond like with our kids, and I was seeing all the different slang like that we have nowadays, and it's like, dude, these guys are fucking retarded. It makes no sense. Like,
Yeah.
like
we still use that word.
no, yeah, that's how old we are. Yeah, like so
that
I
word's not
started.
frowned
You're
upon.
not politically correct.
No,
No, not at all.
It's
So-
not frowned upon here.
So I decided. So there's this dude on YouTube that I was introduced to. I can't remember the guy's name. So he'll go through like a weekly rundown of certain words or whatever. So I'll throw him in with the roomie every now and then just to see where she fucking.
The skippity.
Yeah, dude. So the other day I was telling her she was talking to somebody. I can't remember who it was. And I was like, "Hey, put the fries in the bag. We gotta go." She's like, "What? Who got fries?
What
Who got
is
cheese
that?
fries?"
What is
I
that?
was like, "What the fuck, dude?" For 20 minutes, she was asking, "What the fuck's with these fries?" I was like, "Dude, put the fries in the bag. That means wrap it up. Let's go. We
Oh,
gotta
I never
roll."
heard- I don't know that.
You see, I'm
thing. I would
teaching
be
you
just
guys.
as confused.
Really? You see?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Fries
you were that
in
hip.
bag.
Yeah.
You see, but I guess it'd be poutine, or what was it called? Or
Poutine.
Poutine.
in the
Before-
bag.
Hey,
Poutine?
that shit's amazing,
I've
dude.
never tried
oh,
it.
dude.
I've only heard
Ooh,
stories.
we love poutine.
Yes.
I love poutine.
Tried it at Disney World for the first time. It
Oh,
was
was it?
amazing. Yes.
In the Epcot Center?
Yeah.
Nice.
I love poutine also.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe we might not be talking about the same thing.
Wait, no, it's amazing.
Oh, it is. It's something.
Yeah, all that
It's gotta
gravy. I don't
gotta
know.
be fresh though.
Yeah.
So what do we have? What do we have in the works? I know last time we talked, you had just released the EP of the 4 seasons that we talked about.
Four
Or
seasons.
what was it? The 4
yeah, the
elements.
4 elements.
Four elements.
4 elements.
Four
So
seasons.
what do we got? We got something in the works coming pretty soon from you.
Yeah. Last time I was in Toronto, I was in the studio, like locked in.
Mm-hmm.
So we were working on I have several songs kind of in the mix. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back in February to finish them. I have 3 songs finished. I think I'm just going to release singles though. It's
Okay.
a lot of work to put out like an EP
complete.
or an
Yeah.
album. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I've done that twice now, but now I'm like, okay, like to be consistent,
Mm-hmm.
I just think it makes more sense for like marketing purposes to
And
Right.
it's booming
do
out there,
singles.
right? As far as music and all that. You have access to a lot of.
Yeah, it is a lot, but I do everything myself, so it's like
Oh, nice.
it's easier. Well, I don't produce and I don't like mix and master my music,
Right.
but in terms of like
Writing.
writing, yeah, like the artwork and like figuring out the marketing and putting out stuff, like yeah, it's always a labor of love.
It's a lot of work.
So, what style are you going for now? Are you still going back with the house style? Or are you still going with the more R&B style this time? What are you trying to put out now?
I think, well, I have one that's like a true, like, I'd say like R&B, kind of like dark moody, but I guess not, I don't want to say like The Weeknd, but it has like that kind of feel. Then my other songs, I'm kind of gravitating more towards like a funk vibe.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Why funk?
I don't know. I don't ever,
Bringing the funk back.
I just vibe, and then whatever happens. Like I don't necessarily have a plan. Sometimes I have a concept, but with that, I basically just locked myself in the studio for a week with no plan, and then would just see what happens.
Whatever happens.
Yeah.
So then,
I like to work like that.
so if I remember correctly, last time we spoke, you said you usually like to get the beat first, then you go on to writing, or do you start writing and then go on to the beat?
Yeah. So with this producer that I was working with mostly, his name's Mamik. So he's we just talk about life. He's like, what's going on in life, and then based off of that, we make the beat together. So he plays like piano and guitar, so we'll get the chords, and then we just like build a beat from that.
Okay.
So it's like fun because I'm very involved in the process of like
That's interesting, man. I don't know, man. Just to get in just to come out with you're talking to somebody, see how they feel, and then you just start playing the piano or whatever.
That's what artists do, bro. They see.
And I'm like, yes, those chords, and then we figure out like what layers to put on, and then from there we just.
Damn, like just beatbox.
I can't beatbox.
Just beatbox.
I used to think I could. I can't.
No, none of us can.
No.
Not here. Well, at least not like they're good guys.
No.
That's why we are where we are.
Mm-hmm.
So it's because it's always it's like you said, it's amazing when you talk to musicians, because I know like when you hear certain people talk, like when Kanye would talk, he says he sees the beats, like he sees them like colors, and that's how he starts layering everything together. It's amazing, the process. Now, when you're in the process of writing, how sober are you doing it?
How sober?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't record if I'm under the influence. Like,
Oh,
like
no?
a little drink
At
or
all?
no, like
No.
I need to be sober.
an edible
No
or
weed,
something.
no weed, no alcohol. I can't sing worth shit if I
Like
have like
corner of the brownie.
no, like literally nothing. Like
Nothing.
tea, honey, water.
Also, you're
Really?
caffeinated. Like you're in caffeine.
No
like,
caffeine because that affects the vocal cords.
Yeah,
like
fuck.
like caffeine free. Yeah, it's like Olympian level. Like, because also if you're recording, like you're in the studio, sometimes for like over 8 hours, you may not be singing the whole time, but your voice gets tired. So you gotta take care. No dairy, like
No dairy.
Holy
yeah,
shit.
it
Like a
coats the throat.
mucus?
Yeah.
How do the Stones do it then? Them motherfuckers be
Oh, they high as
smoking,
fuck all the
snorting,
time.
and drinking.
Some people
Well,
can
have-
do that,
have
and
you
I'm
heard-
super jealous. Like
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse was just like chain smoking, and then
Yeah.
she goes and
Yeah.
Like,
but have you
close her
heard
banger.
like Mick Jagger sing? He's not a singer. He's not a.
well, there's performers and
Yeah.
there's singers, and then there's both.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
No, he's great, but
Yeah.
he can't sing. He could perform, he can't sing. Like there's there's different, like Freddie Mercury, like that motherfucker could sing. Like he's got.
Well, that's a whole.
Yeah, but he- I mean, it's
that's
rare.
opera type shit.
yeah, so I mean, like you said, there's different types of people, or like the argument we've always had, where we're talking about Prince and Michael Jackson.
there's no argument.
There's performers, and then there's fucking artists.
Yeah,
Michael
Prince
Jackson is the greatest performer ever. Prince is one of the greatest artists because he
Of all
does
time.
everything.
All
So
right.
there's a different.
I'm
There's
glad
levels.
you admitted it.
There's levels to it.
Oh, this
No,
is a
there's-
debate.
Yeah,
Yeah, it gets
this-
heated.
So my
He's
guy's
like,
a
oh,
huge.
it's simmered.
Yeah, he's a huge Prince guy. So I make sure I just shit on him all the time.
He
was
does.
Like,
He does all the
He's
time.
like 3'4".
He
and
triggers.
fucking-
He triggers the shit out of me. I'm sorry.
Makes
like-
for good entertainment.
Yeah, Prince to him is like Donald Trump. Like it's the greatest for him.
What the fuck?
I'm about
No,
to
man.
get him off. I'm about to get him off. He's about to lose it.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Keep going.
but so you can't. I mean, not even like a lot. You can't even come in like a little bit stoned or a little bit drunk or just start
No, I
writing.
Have you
mean-
tried?
Of course, that's how I know I.
Oh, okay.
You're like, what the hell was that? Like,
But I mean, you can't even write drunk. I would figure that would be probably the best time because that's when the most
No.
honesty comes out.
Yeah, I'd write some fucked up shit and then be like, "Don't
No,
sing." Yeah.
I feel like I get like woozy. Like I don't feel creative when I drink. Like I can vibe out, but it's honestly my best work is sober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sober and heartbroken, right? Like, is that when the good stuff comes out?
Inspired somehow.
Yeah.
Could be heartbreak, could be I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So for an artist like yourself, when you're feeling down, what do you put on? What's the first thing you go to listen to get you up?
To
Who do you
like-
listen to?
What do I listen to?
Yeah,
to
who do you
get me
listen
up?
to? Who gets you going? Who gets you over that fucking hump?
Good question. I don't know. Lately, I've been listening a lot to this like duo, Hermanos Gutierrez.
Okay.
They're like a Spanish or guitar duo.
Yeah.
They're brothers, and it's just so beautiful and peaceful. So I've been really just kind of on my jazz vibes lately. And yeah, and like I've been listening a lot to them.
Okay. Hermanos Gutierrez. And then, so if you need to get out of the dumps, that's what you'll put on?
Lately, I just like right now I'm like I don't really want words. I just want like
You just want more of the
just
the
vibes.
instrumentals?
Instrumentals, yeah. I don't know.
Damn.
That's just kind of been my
No
vibe
words.
right now.
No.
Just no, yeah, no. I'm so sad. I have no words. I don't need words. Yeah.
Damn.
No, I'm just
Just
kidding.
fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
So is there a routine you gotta do before to put you like in the bed in the best headspace for you to start writing?
No.
It's just whenever it comes, it comes. I mean, you just
Yeah. It's honestly, it's 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 not like a linear process. Like inspiration is fleeting.
Okay.
You have an idea and then it's gone.
Damn.
You got to wake up in the middle of the night and then put
Yeah.
it down in your phone.
Legit.
And, yeah.
I feel like I go through like really fertile periods where I'm very like just things are pouring out of me and I can write a song in like 10 minutes. And then there's other times where it takes me like months to finish a song I'll go periods where I sing a lot and I'm writing a lot and then it's just like nothing. Like I forget that I even do music. I'm just living.
You just forget about life.
I'm just living.
When you get to the studio, do you write in there or do you already have your songs and
Both. I prefer to like write before.
Okay.
I don't like the pressure, but I usually, if I'm going to write in the studio, it's usually like I've set it up so like I'm there for until I need to be done. Because I feel like if you're like, oh, I have a 4-hour session, like I don't like that pressure. That takes away from the process.
What's a long studio time for you though? Like
over 8 hours.
Really?
Damn.
Oh man.
Yeah. Like a short studio session for me is like 3 to 4 hours. And anything, I feel like I'm usually in the studio between 5 and 6 hours. That's like pretty average for me.
See, but when you're in there, time just flies, no? Because you're like in your zone.
It's like a time warp.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. It's my favorite thing. Like I love creating.
Yeah. So, do you play any instruments
No,
at all? Have you tried?
I mean, I can read music. I studied classical music, so like
Right.
I'm not like. Yeah, what am I saying? What am I saying? No, I mean, I just wasn't I was like that kid that hid my theory book under my bed and I was like, I don't know where it is. Like, I just didn't do that. And I have a really good ear, so I was able to do pretty well without having to like
Actually play an instrument.
Yeah. And then with the ear training that you do in classical music, like you go, I think I have my grade 9 RCME. And you need your grade 10 to like teach classical music, which I never ended up getting. But yeah, so like I can plunk out notes on a keyboard. But yeah, I'm predominantly like I've just have a good ear.
That's all.
And I've tried to learn guitar, but I have nails. I don't know.
But to read music, not that many people do. Like, it'd be surprising how many musicians do not read music.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that don't read from allegedly. But I mean, like you said, if you're able to have because I know like there's this dude who plays guitar that I used to talk to. He says he can't read for shit, but he just has that ear and he hears it and then
Yeah,
he'll
it's
fucking
like you feel it.
Yeah,
I'm more
yeah.
of a feeler, like in every sense of like all creative art that I do. It's
Yeah.
like I just
Yeah, no, some of these people are super talented because he'll hear a song and he'll hear it 2 or 3 times, then he'll be able to knock it out. It's fucking wild. It's like,
yeah.
this dude, he's got that
Like a
good
different
autism.
part of your brain. Yeah.
Yeah, it just kicks in like
Yeah.
like he's got what was Rain Man considered? He was he
Autistic, for
he
sure.
wasn't autistic. He was savant. That's how some of these people are. They just fucking hear certain shit and
But he was on the spectrum, though.
fucking, he was heavy on the spectrum. Don't put baby in hot water. I just remember that. Is there a concept that you've started writing that you just can't find the right way to put out yet, or that you haven't been able to get to like mold the way you wanted for it to come out yet?
Like a concept.
Like a concept or a song or something that just doesn't work out for whatever reason.
That's funny you say that. I feel like people are always like trying to get me to like do really like raunchy music. I just
That's the
feel-
way.
That's my favorite kind.
Yeah, right? Same. But I don't know. I think I don't want to say that I'm like so cutesy because I definitely like tap into my sensuality when I write music.
Well,
but-
when you did that fire song,
yeah, exactly. I was like,
Is that the one for the video?
yes,
The
the
video.
video you love.
I love that video.
thank
I'm
you.
just saying, it was amazing.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So like
Yeah.
like how raunchy are they trying to get you? Like trying to be like equivalent to who or
Like
Well, I think
Uncle
it's
Luke.
because I listen to a lot of dance hall.
Uncle Luke.
And dance hall's like really dirty.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
like, not that I would, like, I'm not trying to be a dance hall artist. I'm not going to
Right.
Love
like
dance hall.
bust out the patois and like, I'm not, but yeah, I love dance hall too. But I love the rhythms of dance hall and like, that's what I love to dance to. But yeah, I just
Jumping on people's back and then they like start
Yeah.
dry humping
I think
and
I
shit,
just,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, that shit's
Fuck yeah.
amazing. Be like fucking their head and shit, and like, damn, what the fuck was that?
I know
beautiful.
the whole like dance hall queen. It's so extra, but it's like it's very like entertaining.
Who's the dance hall queen though now? Like, who's
Dude, I wouldn't
Petra?
even know anymore.
I don't
I
know,
can't
man.
even name you a local. I think all the dancehall artists I know are fucking retired, probably. Like Elephant Man, fucking.
Yeah, I like the classic.
Yeah, all these guys
It's
are-
like
Well,
classic.
Vibes Cartel just got out of jail.
Yeah, he did. He
so-
just got out of jail. He's
Who?
going to come out.
Vibes
was,
Cartel.
Yeah, he was.
That's a guy. That's
Yeah,
a dude.
he's
That's
a- yeah,
he's a
he's-
whole cartel.
You'll hear about.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know any of these cats anymore, dude. I used to know. I
He's
mean,
he's like
he's
old.
an old head.
Yeah.
Never
Well,
heard of this
young
cat.
for us.
Yeah. You gotta remember, I'm 45, so yeah, I got some
Yeah.
age. Cause I saw
Talking about like Shabba Ranks and
Shabba.
yeah,
fucking Beanie Man.
Beanie Man.
I just saw Sean Paul. That dude,
Yeah.
he's like an old dad now. It's fucking hilarious.
I
I
wasn't
know.
really a big Sean Paul.
No?
no.
Oh,
no.
dude, Sean Paul
He
was
does
the
more
shit.
like dance. Like
He was more
dance-
commercial.
Yeah, he's commercial.
Yeah, he was way
'Cause
more
He kind of
commercial.
came into Toronto. He's like very tied in with Toronto, and then he like went mainstream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, once you hit with something, you got to run with it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, once it starts, you start seeing paychecks.
I mean, he started off a little
Yeah.
dance hall.
Yeah. Once you start seeing paychecks, though, dude, it's on.
Yeah.
I mean,
he
Yellow
just-
Man and all that. you know.
Yeah.
yeah. Once, but it is. And I think a lot of it has to do with the rhythms, right?
Mm-hmm.
That they throw out there. Once you catch that one good rhythm, you put like 15 songs out,
Yeah.
and people are just fucking on it, dude.
Yeah.
On it. And it's just a fucking constant mix of the same beat for like 45 minutes with 15 different.
I'm still
artists.
on the 80s dance hall right now. That sounds amazing to me. You know what I mean? Like,
Shabba.
yeah, they be battling and shit on the verses. It was a big verses on there. I don't know who it was. It was
It was Beanie Man and it wasn't Shabba.
but it was like real beef. Like those motherfuckers, like they had to have a talk before.
Yeah.
Like
Because they're gonna shoot each
metal
other.
detectors and like they don't fuck around. They fuck
Is that
each
shit
other
still
up.
going on?
Machetes and shit. I don't know,
I
man.
don't
That
think
was-
Versus is on anymore. That was just like a fucking. That was just like a COVID thing. Cause
Yeah, because them motherfuckers, they
can't
don't.
be
They
in
weren't
the
shooting
same
each
room.
other. They were fucking machetes. That's
Yeah.
personal. Fuck that.
that's just
No,
real
that's too
beef.
close.
That's just real beef.
Yeah.
So what do you like? Like, is there a certain category that you like to write about? Like, do you like writing about like I don't know, but like either heartbreak or like a love tale or fucking just a part like a going out party or like is there anything that you see yourself kind of like swayed to a little bit more than the others?
I mean, I'm all about the feels. So like, I think I write best when I need to like emote
Okay.
something, which tends to be like when you're going through shit or like heartbreak or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But also just like love and attraction and life. Honestly, I can't really say that there's one specific topic. I feel like after you go through a really fertile creative period, you kind of like the well's empty, and then you just like have to engage with life.
Be like, I gotta
Get
get in a
some-
relationship. I gotta get my heart
I
broken
need some
again.
I gotta
contact.
gotta find someone to break up with.
I gotta have somebody fuck around on me again.
That toxica.
La Toxica. There you go. La Toxica.
I love depressing music though, man. I bump that
Dude.
shit all the time.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I don't know. I have to tap into my moody bitch.
your booty.
Yes. Yes.
How vulnerable do you feel when you're writing?
I think like I don't feel vulnerable. It's just like me and the pen. Or I mean literally on an iPhone note, but whatever. I don't think that like I just like feel. I think it's more of a challenge to be vulnerable on the mic because once you like come up with the concept and everything, then it's the balance of like, okay, getting the timing right and then the tone and everything. So you're like thinking about all these things. It takes time to get to that point where you can just like let it all out and be like raw and emotional. And that can be a challenge sometimes. Sometimes we like, it's human instinct to like stop ourselves from being vulnerable
Right.
as a protection mechanism. So sometimes like that can be a challenge when you're like trying to be vulnerable singing.
But I think when you're especially because now when you do like certain when you do certain events or you do certain singing gigs and it's a little bit more like toned down. Like I always go back to the what is it, the NPR Tiny Desk series.
I love that
How-
series.
oh,
Yeah,
it's
that's great,
fucking
man.
amazing.
Yeah.
And I love it because I think there are a lot. I think these artists are they're so turned down and turned normal. And I love the vulnerability that you have from them, because I think that's what like really what catches people's eyes. Like, I never thought Billie Eilish was anything special
Oh man,
till
she's
I saw
amazing.
her. Till I saw her
Yeah.
in Tiny Desk. I was
Oh
like,
my
holy
goodness.
shit.
She's amazing.
A lot of
Yeah.
people like the unplug. It's what
Yeah,
the
the
modern day
Unplugged.
unplug
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah, you see them and they're like, holy shit.
Like there was
these
like
guys are
these artists. They were I never even heard of them. They were from like South America or like man, they were dope, and they were doing their music in
Yeah.
that Tiny Desk.
Yeah,
became fans.
And like I saw the Alicia Key ones, I was like, dude, like I've always loved Alicia, but when you hear certain artists this way, I was like, God damn,
No,
like,
So
Alicia
raw.
just heard, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And I know there's
Shines.
and I know, like, I remember Michael Jackson had. I'm trying to remember what song it is off the top of my head. There's a song that he's singing about this girl, and when he was singing it, he was like, if I do like a little fake cry at the end, like that would fuck people up. Like that would catch it. Once you catch them, no matter what you do from there, you can't go wrong. You're fucking money, you know. And then with his voice range that he had, or lack of voice range that he had, when he'd hit that part of that song, and he fucking had that little, like he's about to cry. Everybody's like, oh my god. And after that, this motherfucker was golden.
Who, Mike?
Mike.
Oh,
yeah.
She's out of my life or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Right.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. She's
Yeah.
out of my life. Yeah, right. When
That one almost makes me cry too.
Yeah. No, the one that gets me is Ben when he's singing about his fucking mouse.
Mouse. That fucking rat,
He's singing
man.
about a fucking rat. He was 8 years old crying about a fucking rat. That's the kind of fucking life he had.
Even in hip hop though, like as far as Scarface when he did the Tiny Desk one, oh man, it was amazing. You listen more to the lyrics, you know how deep that song is.
Well, that's when the real artistry comes out, because I think a lot, like we were talking about earlier about certain people being watered down, like a Drake or like you said, Sean Paul, how he went commercial and whatnot. Once you go commercial, it's hard to come back and be, what got you to where you're at. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because you got
This is a machine.
Yeah, you got bills. You got
Produce
bills to pay.
product.
You got shit going down. You got you got to pay shit now. But I think like that NPR shit, that brings you to a level of realism. Like I heard Chris Stapleton on there. I was like, God damn, this motherfucker could sing.
That dude's
I was like,
amazing, man.
Holy, like I want to see Jelly Roll. Like this dude, I think Jelly Roll would fucking make people cry.
Yeah.
Just when he talks alone,
I
and
watched,
gets you all fucking motivated.
I went
and
to
shit.
the Austin City Limits and I saw Chris Stapleton. And I'm not in the country like that, but this is like
He's
blues,
on another
like-
level. Yeah, he's bluesy.
Teddy Swims or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that guy was
He
dope
came
too.
here, didn't he?
Yeah, well, I saw
He
him
was
in
here not too long
Austin, but
ago.
man, he was amazing. I was like, damn, I need to pay attention to this shit.
Yeah,
know.
he's very good.
Who are some of the up and coming artists out of either Toronto or that area that you think we should be out looking, keeping an eye out, that you think or have potential to maybe take that next step?
In what genre?
Anything
Anything?
that you think, anything that people would enjoy listening to.
Good question. Well, there's like a new little trap kind of star rapper coming out, and her name's Sad Boy.
Her name is Sad Boy.
Yes, SADBO.
See, now I'm confused.
She's like a
No.
yeah. Well, no, but she's very much blowing up and like co-signed from Drake and opened for Lotto in Toronto.
Okay.
So
Oh, I like Lotto.
me too. I've really got into Lotto like just in the last little while. I'm like, how come I never like?
And then Doshi, have you?
Yes,
Oh
her
my-
Tiny Desk performance was
amazing,
crazy.
dude. I was just
Yeah.
been bumping her stuff. I've been sleeping on her. I
Nissan
never heard of her.
Altima.
Oh
She's
man,
so creative. She's like kind of like I feel like female Tyler the Creator.
exactly
vibes.
what I
Oh,
was
wow.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is dope,
She's
dude.
wild?
She's really
Oh, dude,
good.
listen to it. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Is
She's really good.
It's not that Doja
Doshi.
Cat, right?
No,
Doshi.
No,
Doshi.
Doshi.
And she is dope, man.
DOECHI.
She's from Tampa.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and Florida rappers ain't that good.
Yeah,
But
they're-
she's dope, dude.
No, she's really good.
Damn.
Yeah. There's very like sweet guy. He grew up. He's from Rexdale in Toronto, and his name's Thelonious, and he actually became the face on Spotify for like hot new hip hop.
Okay.
And so he had a song that just like blew up, and we used to record at the same studio as him, and I was always like, he's kind of like gives me like a Lupe vibes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he's very
Kind of like
talented.
early Lupe, like kick push.
Yeah.
Type shit?
Well, kind of. I mean, yeah, he's like a soulful, and on kind of like Chance the Rapper a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of coming up and
Damn, I haven't heard of
blowing
Chance
up.
in a while.
So yeah, Thelonious, I really appreciate him.
Thelonious.
There's so many artists from Toronto. Toby.
Oh
He's a
shit,
really-
Toby McGuire.
No,
Motherfucker singing
he's
now?
an R&B singer, but also does like he raps, and he's very soulful.
So on the R&B side, how about we'll focus on that? Because I think now that I'm older, like I focus more on like R&B hits me more now.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why.
Interesting.
Yeah, like R&B.
that's like the emotional. I guess I have
guess.
an answer to your question earlier about the song that I listened to when
Okay.
I'm sad. Lauryn Hill, Peace of Mind.
Ooh, yeah, you can't go wrong with Lauryn.
Yeah, like crying,
Oh yeah.
crying.
Yeah, my shit.
no,
It would be
Lord,
having
no.
me my feels.
Your
I guess.
feels?
Yeah. What the kids would say. Lauryn Hill.
Yeah,
Greatest.
Let's put the fries in the bag, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skippity,
That
skippity,
poutine slaps
skippity,
hard.
skippity something. I don't know what the fuck is that.
He said
Put the
slaps
fries.
hard. Oh shit.
Slaps.
She said slaps hard. Damn. So have you in your in your walk of this music industry, have you seen a lot of crazy shit? Like you're like, no way, this is like fucking real. Like all this shit that people are talking about with, you know, the hottest topic around the whole last year was, you know, with the P Diddy shit, right?
Yeah. This is
Have you
crazy.
seen anything crazy or even remotely close to anything that this dude's being accused of?
Some good parties.
Yeah. Like,
Right.
Some freak
Well,
fests.
some
Some freak
freak
offs.
fests.
Some freak offs. Did you
Yeah.
witness freak offs?
That's so funny. I mean, it's just kind of always a thing. Like, I think Jesse Reyes did a song about gatekeeping and about like, you know, and I've experienced that with like men kind of coming up and like promising that they kind of utilize what you want to happen in the creative industry and then, you know,
It's another.
put you in a it's I've had bad experiences with producers
right.
because it's like it's very intimate.
Come
So-
audition at 2:00 in the morning at my hotel.
The fucking cop.
Well, I mean, if you're in the studio, it's a very intimate setting and space. So
Yeah.
now I think like I'm a bit more established of like I have like a body of workout, like I have a good vetting process, and like I really only work with people that I like really click with. So it's kind of like dating. Like when you meet a producer, you're like, okay, like do we actually vibe? Like, you know.
That's a red flag.
Yes, exactly. Like
What's all
I'm
that
just
baby oil for?
in the studio.
In the studio.
That's not water.
I just gotta keep.
You gotta keep
I gotta keep
lubricated.
4 bottles in
That's
the
so
studio.
funny.
That's
Do you-
just me.
Do you go in there with backup? Do you have people that are with you to, you know, just to watch your, you know, if you're in there with the producer, like say, if we had just barely met and I was like, hey, you know what, I got you, I got the song for you, blah blah blah.
Just never worked with him.
But we never worked together. Like, do you go in there with somebody to make sure that that everything's like on the up and up?
No, because it's like it's a small community, so it's like I usually
You
like
know
I only
about this
work.
guy, yeah.
Like I only work with people I know, or even if
Yeah.
I meet someone, it's like I know who they are in the community, or like what they're affiliated with, who they've worked with. So it's like people
Referred,
have, yeah, you kind of like understand like where people come from and what they're about. Like people talk, you know, so you hear things, you see things, but also like I'm just a vibes person, so
Yeah.
I can meet someone and think they're a great person, but then maybe we just don't click musically, and that's happened to me where I like try to work with a producer and we just don't vibe, but I'm still great friends with them and
Yeah.
like support them and so
Just don't fuck with him.
Just stay away from them.
yeah.
So
It's a fucking weirdo.
with gatekeeping, I know that's a big thing. Like, did you ever see the show that The Weeknd did on Max?
I
on
didn't
HBO?
because I just heard so many terrible things about
oh,
it.
the one with
and it was just very misogynistic and
Yes.
like, ugh,
Yeah,
like cringe.
Because when I think of
I was kind of into it.
the music industry,
Yeah.
yeah, when I think of the music industry, that's my exact thought that I would had. What goes on in there?
I think that's, I mean, I did not watch it, so my opinion, I don't really have an opinion because I didn't
Yeah.
see it. I'm just relaying like what people have told
It,
me.
it got canceled quick though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
after
it
one
did.
season.
It wasn't like, I think, yeah, like they didn't, even the director wasn't like, they didn't have a female director. And so I think that's really important too if you're like talking about a taboo subject that's kind of comes, like you're talking about taking advantage of women or like sensitive subjects for ladies. Like it's
Yeah.
really important to have like a female perspective and making sure that you're kind of seeing things from all angles. And
Because
I
men are
don't-
pigs.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you.
No. I
Well,
agree.
well, I mean, because
Wasn't it Johnny Depp's daughter?
Daughter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that ruined it for me right there. That was
yeah,
like, damn.
but the thing, because like it got canceled before the series even finished, like the first season even finished.
It was
But
that bad.
then they came back to do like the last 2 episodes, and at the end, spoiler alert if anybody's seen it, at the end it turns out that it was all the girl who was forcing the issue on everything to make her like, it was her way of breaking herself down to come back up. So she was using this fucking guy and.
So the writers were like, "Oh shit,
Yeah, oh shit, we fucked up.
We fucked up. We have to like switch this around." In fact,
Yeah.
actually, she's the like psychopath, and this is part of her like, method.
Oh, that
acting.
makes perfect sense
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, it was that whole. It was that
That's
whole.
funny.
The whole.
I didn't know that.
The whole first 7 episodes was a misunderstanding.
We're sorry. We were just playing.
She's just crazy.
Yeah.
She's having a psychotic episode
That's what she
because she's
saw.
getting into character.
Yes.
So just erase everything that you thought.
Yeah, because at the end I was like, "Oh, you got to be shitting."
I
And then
watched
somebody
one
got in
episode and that was just
somebody got in trouble. But I loved it because I liked it because I love the dude's music, and a lot of it was based off of his music, and I was thinking it was based off of him. But then the more you start seeing it, I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
You broke me off on that guy.
Yeah, I
weekend,
remember I was telling you before he even hit. I was like, dude, this dude's gonna be something.
See, my thing was like all his music sounded the same. I thought it was just one long song
that
for a
was
while.
his style.
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
He was a dirty Michael Jackson. Is the way he sounded. He was the dirty Michael Jackson that didn't do kids,
my
but he did adults instead.
That's
And because I mean, one of the biggest songs he had right off the bat was "Dirty Diana." And I was like, "Oh, that's fucking Michael's joint." That's how he fucking started getting put on when he was like on the balloons and the trilogy and all that shit. But I actually came across some video on YouTube where they were talking about his coming up, his youth, and all that. Dude, that motherfucker's been through some shit.
Who the
The
weekend?
Weeknd?
Oh.
Yeah, dude. I was like, yo, okay. Abel or whatever. Yeah, Abel, right? I was hearing about it. I was like, damn, but this is really legit. Damn, this is what the fucking show should have been about. Not this other shit that he was fucking that he was putting out. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, I
Like-
mean, I think that's also a good like reflection of like how that level of success and fame kind of just messes with you, where like your
Yeah.
perspective is so ego driven that like where you're producing such like you're operating at such a high level to produce like a product that's marketable that will make money. And then I just feel like people that get to that level are so desensitized and out of touch with reality
Yeah.
that like they just look for extreme things to stimulate them, and it's
Yeah.
usually like perverse and or just very sexual, like the P Diddy thing or whatever. Because
He just got bored.
yeah, exactly, because you're so overstimulated and you have access to everything that like you're so out of touch with reality that you just look for a high.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
come over here,
nothing-
LeBron. Come over here, LeBron. Looking
And it's
nice.
all about power
Yeah.
at that point.
Clap them cheeks.
Absolutely, because after a certain time, weed can only do so much. Then the next drug can only get you so high,
Exactly.
and after that, you have everybody kissing your ass, telling you yes, no matter what you do. Because everybody wants to be part of the circle and
Exactly.
get to experience,
It's really
the
toxic.
fame.
But
and
you
shit.
start going the other direction because you're so bored. I
Dude,
don't know.
look at the curve. I mean,
It's
see,
so like prominent when you look at like great artists and their downfalls.
yeah,
Yeah.
and but the thing is also, is it actually that, or is it the machine? Because once you start rebuting the machine, you start kicking back. Well, then now you're labeled as crazy. Now you're labeled as this. And once one media picks it up and they see you as a threat, you're done. That's what did Michael in. He started talking about how these kids and how these people, and then now he's a molester, and now he's that. So then he even came out. He talked to he talked to Latoya or somebody. He's like, look, they're trying to kill me. He's telling people. And then Prince was the same shit. He was coming out and then they OD'd him. And so, because he was coming out and he was talking about it.
He used to wear shirts that said like slave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the more he
Record
talked about
labels,
it,
Yeah.
Yeah, and he became
and
the
now
artist.
the more tread he was getting on fucking social media.
Well, he
take his
turned
ass
down a
out.
big record deal, and there isn't that many people like that. Where he just gave everything away, and he was like, "I just want the rights of my music back."
Yeah.
Dropped the name, became the artist, bit a symbol.
The symbol.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking how crazy he was, and
Yeah, but once you start getting back,
but
That's
back to Michael though. Like, hold on.
all right, let's have you shit
That's
on
your
Michael.
boy.
Let's have you shit on Michael.
No. I'm just saying, you don't think any of that stuff that he was being accused of was maybe true, or like maybe one of the cases was true, or did he just pay off these kids just to? He was
Just
a
to
nice
get
guy,
in.
just to keep.
No,
it
he
going.
wasn't doing it just to. He wasn't paying people off. Just
It's kind of
to-
hard for me. It's hard for me to.
He wasn't paying people off just to just to shut them up. He was just like he just didn't want the negative press on him. I mean, because think about how that affects your kids. You know what I mean? Every day you got to hear that your dad's a fucking molester, or he's this or he's that.
But
So
at the
you
end of the
don't
day,
think that he was.
I think he was still like an 8-year-old. He grew. He got stuck at 8 years old in his mind, and that's where he stayed. But I don't even think those kids are really his. I don't think he even had sex. I think he
Oh
died
no,
a
no,
virgin.
no. Yeah. I don't
I think
think.
he's
I
a-
don't think
I think
so.
he was-
either.
he
I
died
don't
a
know.
virgin.
They
But
don't
then
have an
there's a
ounce
lot of people
his
like
blood in
like
there.
they're his bodyguards that come out and like, dude, Michael loved the bitches. And that was their words. Like Michael had all kinds of girls, allegedly.
Well, I'm sure he
Oh.
did.
Like when he used his real voice, like he didn't like that voice that you hear on TV. That's not him,
Well, that's Michael.
That's-
Michael's
that's-
the man. I mean, he was the man. I'm just saying,
dude.
it's just hard for me to. I don't know, man.
But it's
I don't
because
know.
you got to remember, Michael was in this rare era that he had to shut down a fucking supermarket and pay his friends to go in and just be in there so he could experience going shopping.
Some role playing,
for
yeah.
fucking food.
Yeah.
Do you know how fucking crazy that
It's like
sounds?
a G-rated P Diddy,
Yeah,
or what?
do you know
like
how-
a, like
no,
in
it's
a-
just like-
in a scenario there.
You know how crazy you can't even go to the market to go get a fucking
No,
loaf of
he
bread.
was-
He's paying people.
He was
so
the
he could
biggest
experience
artist,
it.
the most popular. I mean, he just surpassed everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
I
just.
mean, just start your
but-
life in the Jackson 5 is like pretty
Yes.
But
Yes.
crazy.
the little kid thing is just. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Not one, not two. There was a shit
Well, yeah, but
bro.
once you pay off the first one, everybody's like, well, fuck it. Well, what are you gonna do? You're gonna pay everybody else off.
And then he was putting himself in that crazy predicament after.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
Now, would I let my kids spend the night? Fuck no.
Why not?
Because I'm not gonna well, first of all, I'm not gonna let my kids spend the night with any fucking adult. That's just fucking common
It's weird,
sense.
right?
You don't do that. Yeah,
Weird,
now,
right?
if they're spending the night to hang out with the daughter or whatever, that's the different thing. But he was spending the night with him. No, that's a fuck no.
I mean,
On the
it's
same
hard
bed.
to reconcile. Like, it's like, okay, he was an amazing performer, an
Mm-hmm.
amazing artist. So when you look at that, and then obviously there's a lot of trauma from growing up the
Yeah.
way that he did, and yeah, then you add in the whole pedophilia thing. Like, I understand that it's hard to like be like,
That's tough.
it is for
Mm-hmm.
sure. But I mean, people say that. I've had arguments with people about like R. Kelly, like separating the artist from the.
You see, but R. Kelly, you knew right off the bat he was a fucking pedophile.
He said it.
He just,
Age ain't
dude, he
nothing but a number.
ain't nothing but number. But he married Aaliyah allegedly when she was 14,
14, 15, yeah.
and
I
nobody
think-
blinked an eye because he put it down some fucking
Well, look at
Bed
Elvis.
grinders.
Elvis did the same shit.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
And there's like a documentary coming out that Prince is trying to stop that. Maite.
Well, Prince is dead already, so he can't. Do
No,
shit.
but I'm saying his estate is trying to stop.
and then,
This
The
motherfucker
spirit-
got
then
jokes
you're-
right
then
now,
you're
man.
Saying, no, you're saying the spirit of Prince is
Fuck
stopping
it.
what?
Fuck it.
I wouldn't be
Fuck it.
surprised.
No, no, no.
honestly.
The
He's
estate
like King
is
Petty, so he would find a way, like even
Yeah,
out
he
of
is.
body.
Yeah, he is.
So
Yeah,
petty,
yes,
but like
yes, he is.
in the best way.
exactly.
I don't know about that.
But anyways, the Maite thing, and it was like she was underage, and he married her.
Maite.
Maite.
Who's Maite?
It was his wife for a while. The one that
I just feel
he was in the group for a while. She would do the belly dancing, the little
like.
Mexican chick.
Wait, when was that? When did he get? I didn't know that he was.
Yeah, he got married twice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Maite.
What was the first guy's name?
Huh?
What was the first husband's name?
First husband?
Yeah, his first husband.
Prince
We're not talking about Michael.
loved the ladies. He was like very popular with ladies.
Yes.
He got all the girls.
Legendary.
He was lesbian. Yeah,
No, he
for
was
sure.
like
There's nothing wrong. I'm a lesbian.
Oh yes, likewise.
Prince was just like he kind of
I
just
identify as a
embraced
lesbian.
no, but he embraced his like femininity and masculinity in such a balanced way.
He'll take your girl with the high heels on, man. I mean, he'd have it straight up.
Exactly.
Look, girl, you see this G-string? Come over here.
Jesus.
He used to play ball in fucking platforms. He played basketball on platforms. You gotta put respect on him. You gotta put respect on him. But I think, like you're saying, I think everybody, once you get to a certain area, like nothing does it anymore. So you got to push the limits, and unfortunately, it all seems, when you start thinking about the conspiracy theories or whatnot, the devil's keepers, that's all these guys are. That's the way you start pushing them. That the drugs start pushing you in a different way, and you start, like you said, you start dealing with with this power over people that I bet you I could fucking do this to this person, and I could get away with it.
Yeah, I think it's just like a monster that you feed.
Yeah.
I think it gets to that point where you're so desensitized from like, if you don't have people that anchor you and ground you and like keep you humble, then, and that's kind of messed up, because then those are the people that are putting out the messages and like what's profitable and whatever, and it just disconnects people from like human.
Can you separate that though? Like still like listen to Michael or whichever side you're on, like
Or R. Kelly.
R. Kelly or...
That's interesting that you say that. I feel like I still listen to Michael. I don't listen to R. Kelly, and I don't know why. That's a great question. I don't.
Well, I mean, R. Kelly was convicted and is doing jail time for that, but Michael, there's still people living in denial about it, but I mean...
Yeah, I don't know.
Shots fired. No, but I think there's...
My little girl's a big Michael fan. So
And I think it's hard to... I think you have to separate the person from the artist, or
It's hard,
from
man.
the music, because there's a lot of songs that you hear, and I guess maybe it's just the way I take music. When I hear certain songs, I remember when I first heard it, or when I first hit me, and I was like, dude, I feel back like I'm back at, like, say, with fucking Bump and Grind. I feel like, damn, I was back when I was like 18.
I was trying to make babies to
And
this.
I was
yeah.
like, dude, you know how many fucking headboards I dented with this fucking song? Like, you start thinking, like, shit like
your
that.
head,
You don't,
your head dented some headboards.
you don't start thinking about, damn, I wonder how many girls he pissed on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you remember more, identify more with the song than you do the artist.
Yeah, but I also feel like with R. Kelly, like once you know that he's singing about children, it like does taint it. Like it can't, like, he's literally talking about, like, it's all like baby making music. Whereas with Michael and the songs, like they're not like that. It's like, I don't know. He's not talking about laying it down on a little boy or something.
Right.
Like
I don't
that.
think he's... Well,
But I mean, I don't know. God, Jesus, Lord.
That's that.
but
That's that
but
scotch.
like,
That's that scotch
hey,
talking.
but what they have, like they're giving Jay-Z a hard time right now.
Oh, he raped
So
He raped
me, I'm like,
your
I'm a
boy.
big I love
That's your
Jay-Z.
boy.
Yeah, I think he's the greatest, but rapper of all time. But
He's the greatest rapper of all time?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, absolutely, without a doubt.
Would you agree or disagree with that?
I disagree.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Well, we can get into.
I disagree hardly, dude.
I
disagree big time.
think he is. Well,
he's not.
he's on my top 5 for sure.
Okay.
But me, I'm older than all you guys, so
Yeah, you are.
my Mount Rushmore
reach
is a
goes
little bit
out more,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a little bit different.
But you don't think he did any of that? Because I mean,
I don't know.
and all right. So if he did do it,
Is that gonna mess me up?
yeah, are you gonna stop bumping Jay?
Okay, so what are we talking about here, though? Like,
If he did
Like-
if he did do what
the
they said he did with
13-year-old?
the young girl that he was accused of, yeah,
yeah, I'll stop.
really,
Yeah.
he'll be off the Mount Rushmore.
It's tough. It's tough. I don't know.
So that's one thing you have
I
to
won't
separate.
listen to him anymore. But
That's why you have to
he's
separate
still
the person from the. So there's a lot of songs that he sings about him about, oh, she was young, she was hella young, she was this, she was the kid that he was smashing. It's a lot of songs.
I don't know, but
It's the same thing that's just like what Chlz was saying. It's the same thing that R. Kelly was singing about with his about kids.
we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll cross that bridge
It's
when we
gonna be
get there.
like one of those things like old school Kanye. Love old school
Yeah.
Kanye. And now I don't listen to any like new Ye.
Oh no, anybody
stuff.
that's gone with the Kardashian after that, they're not the same.
You know what?
They're not the same
I'm on
people
board
after
with
that.
all Kanye. I
all.
all, even the weird Jesus stuff that he was doing.
I mean, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to listen to, but I'll listen. I don't want to listen to it more than once.
No,
Like,
yeah,
I'm taking it
yeah,
in.
yeah.
I'm like, wow.
No, the
It's like
old Kanye, yeah.
orchestral.
After like the dark, twisted fantasy, maybe, maybe. I mean, but or the Pablo, the Life of
Okay.
Pablo. That one was dope too. I mean,
I think after he touched anybody who's gotten involved with the Kardashians somehow end up fucking wild after that. So
Yeah.
there's something there. There's something in there. Something in that juice.
then it's amazing though because a lot of people go there.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's been
And
the downfall of a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean,
So going back on, so who would be your top artist and your top rapper on your
My top rapper.
the best of all time on your
All
list?
time. Okay, I mean, I'd say Tupac, Nas, Biggie.
In that order?
No,
Okay.
I don't have. I can't.
like your top five.
top five.
Yeah, no order.
Wow.
Okay, those are three.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh God. And then it gets murky.
Don't you say Drake? Don't you ever say Drake? Don't even think Drake.
I-
Don't even think
it's
Drake.
not-
No, it might be
No,
for her.
it's
It
not.
might be or Lupe
It's not for
Fiasco or
anybody.
something.
It's not Drake, but so no, that's not it. Okay. See, like now that this whiskey's like hitting me, I love the moment when people ask you a question and you just go brain dead, and you're like,
It happens.
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
With
we'll go with
this-
that. The
with
top
this-
three.
Well, top
Those
three.
are-
That,
those
that's
are
good.
three. Those
So
are three.
Pac,
Biggie,
Biggie, and Nas.
yes,
Okay.
and
See, but we always have this debate because it's hard to. I mean, obviously, if you see, I love Biggie, but it's hard for me to put him up there because of the amount of discography that he has.
Yeah.
He only had 2 albums.
2 albums.
yeah,
When he was
but
alive.
his
But he
rhythms
was
are
something
so
else.
interesting.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
It's
Like
something
the
else.
way that he like, yeah, just like.
And allegedly, most of the shit came off the top was a freestyle. Most of their songs.
Yeah, but like no
Allegedly.
one rapped like that.
No.
It's just so interesting.
And he's still so influential on how he flows. And when Biggie, for that short time when he was in the game, I mean,
The King of New York.
he fucking took it. And he had a lot of competition. Nas, he was against Nas. He was shitting on Nas at that time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
See,
So,
but Nas never. I think the thing with Nas is that he's never really had the opportunity to go full blown commercial, and that's why a lot of people aren't too hip on him because they're like, "Oh, this shit it is an underground." But it's true for the hip hop heads because if you hear him, you're like, God damn, this motherfucker's something
Yeah.
else.
well, that could be a lot to do with his beat selection.
Yeah, I think he just didn't. It wasn't for the clubs.
Yeah.
it was more for the.
I mean,
for
because
the,
he do
for the
like
rhymer,
those concept
for
albums.
the hip hop head.
Yeah. And I would say Kendrick like is very like
He's going.
Yeah, like the artistry there is just so
Yeah, he's going.
it's just yeah. Like when I like and I just love like the cadence of his voice and the rhythms and like I really do like that West Coast like vibe. It's just
Have you ever
fun.
heard of a Rakim?
No.
Oof. All right, we got homework for you.
Okay.
We got homework for you before we go get tacos next time. You're gonna listen to Eric B and Rakim,
Okay.
and then
Gangstar?
Ooh,
No.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's hurting my soul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you heard the Wu-Tang?
Of course.
Have you heard
But
the-
did you
Have
hear
you
their
heard of
solo?
these guys?
Their solo albums, though, you know, like the Raekwon.
Because even that, yeah, you could break down to who's the best ones from all those.
Man, because
Yeah.
it like fluctuates,
Yeah.
man. Like it's interchangeable.
Yeah, it's
At one
wild.
time, Raekwon and then Ghostface, and
Yeah.
That
I think
Iron
when
Man
all
album.
the dust settles, to me, I'm going with Ghost. But
That's
you
'cause
put
of the
Ray-
style.
you could put Ray there too.
Yeah. Damn. All right. So new music coming out from you. When are we expecting this? When can we expect to hear the more Chlz
That's a great question. I'm still finding the answer for that.
It's still working.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I want to prioritize putting out visuals. And so I got some work to do to like make that happen.
Okay.
Because I feel like we're such a visual, what's the word? I don't know. Like just putting out a song and not having like any sort of music video or like 15-30 second clip to grab people's attention.
Right.
Like everyone's on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. So it's like, that's like important. So I have to, I'm like in that stage now of like planning out that. So once I have that in the bag, fries in the bag.
Once you put the fries in the bag.
Yeah, once I put the fries in the bag.
yeah.
There you go.
I'm hoping to kind of get some things out by summer.
By summer?
Yeah.
And you're looking at about how many are you looking to drop? About
once I start, I think I want to just release singles like every like month or two.
Okay.
Just to be more consistent rather than putting out a body of work and then just.
And with every single, are you putting out like some kind of video with it? Or is
I'd
it
like
just...
to. It doesn't necessarily need to be like a full on production like Fire was, but just something.
Fire was fucking... Fire was fire. That shit
Fire
was...
was fire.
Thank you.
I'll tell you,
That
when I
dress
heard
was
it the
amazing.
first time...
What?
When
The dress was amazing.
When I heard it the
Thank
first
you.
time, I was like, yo, like I said, I identified with so many of the songs. You hear the influence that was on there from the different, people that you had on there. And I know I'd asked you last time you came down, we were talking about, the different influences that you had. You had the Fleetwood Mac one. You had the, was it Peggy Lee Fever? And then the other ones you had, oh shit, my mind went blank now. What were the other influences that you had on the other two songs?
Well, with like breathing.
Yep, that's Scotch.
Breathing and Too Deep. Yeah.
We love Scotch.
We do.
That was amazing. That was good shit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very good. Thank you.
No, we'll get some more right now.
Yeah, no, I was listening a lot to Patrice Rushen and Minnie Riperton. And I really like that early era, like the late 70s or just 70s in general, like into the early 80s R&B era.
She was
That's
like
just, a money
psychedelic, right?
spot.
Like
yeah, kind of funky.
Yeah, I like her
So,
music.
Yeah, so like I just found there was like so much passion and like I really resonated with that sound. So that was that influenced those.
Her song made a
songs
little
very
comeback.
much.
Minnie, what was that? The less something.
The Men in Black song that they sampled her for.
I don't
What do
know. I'm trying to.
That's a
That's-
Scotch.
Wait,
yeah.
who? Minnie?
Yeah.
Minnie Riperton? Oh, I don't know, but yeah, I love them.
Mini something else.
I was talking about Patrice Rushen. and
Oh,
the-
my bad. I was just tripping.
The Forget Me Not
Yeah,
is
he's
the
just
Men in
tripping
Black
me.
song.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
that everybody knows from the Men in Black movie that nobody ever thinks about anymore.
Yeah.
So for anybody who wants to hear or follow or whatnot, where can they get a hold of you on the Insta, or where can they hear this amazing gift that you got?
Oh, thank you. You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, literally all streaming platforms. My artist name is Chlz, CHLZ. We say Z in Canada.
Zed.
That's more
Zed.
fucking
CHLZ.
Canadian.
Oh, okay. Zed.
Yeah.
Who's Zed? Zed's dead, baby.
Where is he at? Is he
Zed's
underneath
dead.
the table? Zed's dead, baby.
Yes. And
Whose chopper is this?
my handle is CHLZ._ on Instagram and I think everything else.
And everything else.
That's that.
Like I said, I really, really appreciate you coming through. Your music, like I've told you before, and I don't think I've been trying to, I'm not gonna try to gaslight you or anything like that. But the music that you had is fucking super dope. Like
Sounds good.
I'm honored to be able to know you.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
like I've told you, like I've put it on for the roommate before when we're driving, and I was like, "Who's this?" And she's like, "Oh, I don't know, but this is good." I was like, "Oh, it's fucking Chlz." It's fucking Chlz. She's like, "No." Like, dude, you know her more than I do. How the fuck do you not?
Hey.
How the fuck do you not know? And shit,
I'm just
you
the
know?
auntie.
Yeah, you're just the auntie, right?
I'm just the auntie in El Paso.
Time to change your roommate, man.
right? out with the old, in with the new.
Yeah. Got to get hip
No,
to
you gotta
this.
you gotta put the fries in the bag.
Fries in the bag.
Yeah.
Start using that one.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure. So, like I said, I appreciate you coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime we're gonna have to get you educated on some of this hip hop. We want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you some homework,
Yes,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
we're gonna take you out for tacos, and we're gonna have a
Yes.
discussion.
and then
about this.
we'll ask you later, and I'm sure it's gonna change your top.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. There you go. Her name is Chlz, CHLZ. Get her on Spotify, dude. Music is fucking fire. Fire is one of the best fucking the new ones that she's out with. The one with
Check the visuals out. On fire.
my bad's a fan of the
Yes.
video.
No,
My
it's a
bad's
great
fan
song.
of the video.
Stream it, watch it.
All that good shit. Download, tell your friends, tell everybody you know about it. Reach out to her. This girl is an amazing up and coming artist, going to be celebrating Canada in the right way. Till next time, don't be an asshole. Don't be a dick. Deuces.